All right, everyone, welcome to Game 2 of the Southwest Sectionals. Today we have the second seed of the West, the Nackawic Nighthawks, facing off against third in the South, Campobello Vikings. The loser goes home, although the winner moves on to face the tournament hosts, the Harvey High Lakers. And Vikings just getting ready to break out of the huddle here.
Yeah, I did a interesting little cheer with the tearaway pants. I haven't seen those as warm-up gear, but kind of takes me back to my high school days wearing those things, but still, it's pretty fun. Looks like some good spirit from both these squads. We could not find any record of them having played each other this season. That's not to say it didn't happen. They may have faced off in tournaments and just didn't make it to the official SSND website. Either way, should be an interesting match, and of course, season on the line as one of these teams is unfortunately going home at the end of this game.
And so we're going to get jump ball started here in a moment. The ref preparing.
Starting for the Vikings, we've got Ava Smart right there in the center. Aiden Brown, number 9, Maya Jackson, veteran player. 13, Shylin Smart, and number 8, Sophie Mitchell, rounding out the starting 5 for the 3 seed in the South, the Campobello Island Consolidated School Vikings.
And now a chance on the baseline for the Vikings right after the tip-off. They're sent out of bounds, but they maintain possession. Driving around, they're going to kick it out beyond the arc. Here goes the 3 attempt off the backboard. And so we're going to see Nighthawks now with their first chance on offense of the game. Passing around, number 14, Haley Grant, goes down to the corner. Trying to find the pass, surrounded by Vikings players. It gets ripped away by number 5, Peyton Ingram.
And that's some great double teaming there from the Campobello Vikings. He's doing a great job locking it down on defense. Didn't even allow a shot.
Nearly a triple team there too. And we're gonna see back-to-back missed 3 attempts. Although they did pick up the offensive board, so they did have that second chance. So 3 quick threes for the Vikings. Unable to connect on them just yet, but if they start connecting on those, it'd be a quick lead. We're gonna see a 3 attempt from Nackawic, so shots beyond the arc really dominating the offense this game. They're going to go to it again. Both sides.
Oh, another tenacious play by number 5, Aiden Brown. One of the youngest players out there on the court for the Vikings, but certainly making a presence known.
And so after the loose ball goes out of bounds, the Nighthawks once again on offense. Let's see if the Vikings can force another steal, as they did just a couple possessions. Oh, yes, they do. There's Maya Jackson.
Oh, just missing that layup. And she's a strong player for the Vikings. She's been a starter since at least grade 10, now in her grade 12 year.
Ooh, they went for the steal and gave her the open look on the way, but she couldn't finish it. And so unfortunately, still yet, both teams playing some great defense, not allowing either side to score. And we are still at 0-0 as we're 2 minutes into this second game of regionals. Ooh, nearly forcing her. Oh, it's gonna be called a foul.
Here's our first infraction of the game. Looks like it's going against the Nackawic Nighthawks.
It'll be number 7, Riley Ferguson. Her first foul of the game, as you were saying, first foul of the whole game for either side. Another 3 attempt. And this time it's good. Number 9, Maya Jackson, drops 3 in the first points of the game.
Nicely done there by Jackson. And with them taking so many shots from beyond the arc, you knew eventually it was going to fall in for Campobello. We'll see how well Nackawic can recover.
I mean, they grabbed the offensive board. Now a chance to tie it. And the three's good. Josie Fox, quick response to Maya Jackson.
Couple of seniors here with what could be their last basketball game of their high school career. Certainly want to go out with a bang. It's actually a pretty veteran lineup out there for the Nighthawks. All 5 starters in grade 11 or 12. We've got Ferguson, Alexander, Marr, Fox, and Grant.
Here's Maya Jackson. Gonna go from the floater from the free throw line, and she'll connect once again. 2 baskets for her, so she's got 5 on the game, 3 minutes into the first.
Yeah, I expect a lot of the offense tonight is going to go through number 9 in dark green.
And so we're going to see number 8, Sophie Mitchell, pull down the board. Passing the corner, off the cut. No good on the floor, grabs their own board though, and gets fouled. Number 5, Aiden Brown. First chance at the line for either side.
And we may have a couple substitutions here as we got Maddie Cosman getting ready to check in for Campobello, as well as number 13, Jada Pollock, heading up the court for Nackawic. Nackawic technically favored here as they are the 2 seed in the West. However, the West was a much smaller conference this year, only 4 teams there, whereas the South, I think, had about 6 or 7.
Can't connect on either of the free throws to increase the lead. 2. Nighthawks. Long range 2. Off the rim. Ooh, a little miscommunication on the pass. And that's going to instantly get Nighthawks the possession back after that missed J from just inside the arc.
And I would say they need this. I mean, the score is still very close, but it's definitely been Campobello spending most of their time in the offensive zone. See if the Nackawic Nighthawks can set up here.
That is definitely one thing the Vikings have been doing. They've been setting up good passes, which have led to baskets. As we see, they're taking their time, trying to find a good look, but this time it results in it getting taken away by the Nighthawks.
Yeah, Lexi Marr with some nice positioning there to force that bad pass. We'll see what her team can do with it.
Ooh, the ball tipped up.
Good work by Shylin Smart getting hands in there to disrupt the passing lane. Smart, another veteran of this team. At least her second year, I believe her third.
And this timeout called by Nackawic. Wants to adjust some things, I'm assuming, on offense here.
Yeah, their offense hasn't really been able to get going, and we'll see what coaches Tom Casey, Adam Pollock, and Emma Hassey have to say to their crew, as well as manager Violet McCutcheon. Over on the Campobello side, we've got coaches Jeremy Mills and Julia Sanders leading the bench. Take a moment as well to shout out our minor officials. Big thanks to Colby Cleghorn on the scoreboard, Jake Riley on the score sheet, and Ryan McElwain running that 24-second shot clock. 3 boys enjoying a rare night off as their team will be playing tomorrow. Harvey, the senior boys, also managed to grab the number 1 seed in the South. However, they are traveling. It's the West who hosts this year for the boys. So they will play tomorrow against possibly SJDA or their old friends at John Caldwell. That game happening in the Fredericton Christian Academy Gymnasium.
And so on the baseline, Nighthawks now coming out of their timeout, trying to get towards the basket. A good defense, not allowing them to get anywhere near. And number 11, Ava Smart, just going to swat that out of bounds, resetting play for Nackawic.
It's hard to tell heights from our angle, but she does look like one of the taller players on that Viking squad, using her height very effectively there on defense. This ball comes over to Lakers coach Tracy Messer down there, taking in some scouting along with her coaching partner Kate McLean. Lakers will play the winner of these 2 teams tomorrow at 10 a.m. I believe a lot of the girls are in the stands there, checking out the competition.
Yeah, preparing, getting notes on the opposing teams. Either one could win it today, as it has been a close con. Oh!
I believe that might have been Brown, and Brown's play has really been impressive. She's done a good job disrupting passes and strong defense, but I think might have had her hand a little too close to the opposing player there.
And so on the first free throw for the Nighthawks of the night, they're going to drain it.
It's Reagan Alexander with her first point.
And so Vikings back with it. Oh, nice pass in for the cut. Oh, just rolls around the rim. Can't find its way in. Shot attempt, Ava Smart. So it's back to the Nighthawks once again, coming off their 1 point from the free throw. Oh, again, barely missing on the layup attempt. So back-to-back unfortunate misses for both sides as they're both looking to either take for the Nighthawks or increase the lead for Campobello in this 1 point game with 5 minutes gone by, half the first. Oh, a battle on the ground for the ball. Down in that right corner. Jump ball, this time gonna go to Nackawic, so next time Vikings gonna get it. So once again on the inbound. Ooh, almost. It will be tipped out of bounds. The Nighthawks maintain possession, but number 5, Aiden Brown, gonna disrupt that play. Oh no, it's gonna go to Vikings.
Nackawic with a couple players at the line there. Going to try to prevent the entry, but Maya Jackson makes her way in.
Ooh, try to get the pass up to open Regan Alexander, but couldn't find it, so now Vikings, tipped up high. Number 11, Josie Fox, grabs it and gives Nighthawks yet another chance to take the lead.
Oh, nicely done there. Maddie Cosman from off the bench getting in there and making her presence known on defense. Both teams doing well disrupting passes, but fortunately for fans of an offensive game, it means we haven't been able to get too many extended possessions.
No, we haven't. You are right about that. This is a very defensive-focused game, disrupting the other team's offensive plans and not giving them any good looks.
Cosman goes down there, and I get, okay, that is a foul on Lexi Marr. I don't know if I saw any intention there. Probably inadvertent, just kind of had her feet in the wrong place at the wrong time, but Vikings will get the possession. Third foul of the quarter for Nackawic.
And instantly surrounding her, forcing the jump ball. She caught it just at the top of the key.
Ran right into a wall of white jerseys there. Nowhere to go for grade 10 player number 5, Aiden Brown.
Instantly trapped her, not allowing any escape for the ball. Lobbed up to the wing, gonna take it up top. And now passing around. Vikings, good passing on that play. It led to a decent look, but they weren't able to connect on it.
Yeah, Vikings not afraid to take those contested shots. They put a lot more balls in the air than Nackawic has so far. Hasn't paid off yet, but something to watch as the game goes on.
And struggling in the paint. Kicks it back out beyond the arc. Back into the paint, though. Ooh.
Poked away, I believe, by number 11, Ava Smart, getting hands in there. And 13 seconds on the shot clock now as Nackawic looks to set up.
And we have seen Campobello disrupt so many of these possessions from the Nighthawks and just tipping it out of bounds. We've seen multiple inbound chances for them. Tipped it out of bounds almost every play now. And draws the foul with no intention of slowing down. She got the pass up to her and decides to go all the way to the rim. Unable to score, but does draw the foul for her first trip to the line, Maya Jackson.
And she is responsible for all 5 of the Vikings' points thus far. We'll see if she can add to her total.
Nothing but net on the first.
Yeah, definitely does not look like her first rodeo.
And the second one.
Yeah, tipped out by Ava Smart, the last player to touch it, so Nackawic will take over for an offensive chance.
So Campobello increases what once was a 1 point lead to a 2.
Still not a lot of breathing room, though.
Not at all. Ooh, chuck it up the tough way, but it didn't have the arm. So there we said another three-pointer attempt. This time it's good. Josie Fox on her second. That gives her 6 points now off 2 threes. She's been shooting quite a few of those, and 2 of them have managed to go, which is going to give them the lead.
That was a great see by Reagan Alexander from the corner. We've got another one from basically the same spot. Some wide open shots from right at the top of the key. I believe that was Ava Smart, number 11, making that.
So now both sides with 2 threes. Vikings got to get it out. Oh, the long pass. Number 9, Maya Jackson keeping it in. Couldn't go all the way.
There, yeah.
So 2 minutes remaining in the first. Nackawic, the cheers getting loud on the benches as the quarter comes to a close, fighting against the Vikings, and will draw the foul.
Reagan Alexander 1 for 2 from the line so far, as we got a timeout called by Campobello. So this will delay her trip to the line. As both teams now having used a timeout here in the first quarter. Take a moment to thank the folks working up here in the skybox behind the scenes. Big shout out to Michael Breed, who's doing double duty at the console position and working the scoreboard. We've got a very slick new scoreboard design. Looks great. We'll have to get more information about that at halftime. Big thanks as well to Rebecca Astle, who's pointing you in the right direction with our new camcorder, making sure you can see all the action. So big thanks to both of them working behind the scenes, and to Hunter as well for stepping up on the mic.
And so timeouts about to come to a close now. We will have Regan Alexander shooting her second pair of free throws of the game. As you were saying, 1 for 2 on the first. But we see her in the paint really just fighting against the Vikings players every time. So no surprise, she's at least got a couple of trips to the line. I expect a few more if she keeps playing the way she has. Yeah.
And Alexander, one of the few Nighthawks I've seen thus far who are fighting for the defensive rebounds. I noticed that the Vikings seem to, actually for offensive and defensive, I think the Vikings are winning the boards game right now, dominating the inside of the paint. Alexander is trying to be the exception. We'll see if she can spur her team by tying things up right now.
And so with the first one being good, this does give them the chance to tie it.
And there has been a personnel change as number 15, Violet Hashi, has checked into the game as she gets in there, causes the jump ball. Nice work getting her hands dirty right away. Looks like number 4, Peyton Ingram, has also checked in for the Nighthawks. So Coach Tom Casey getting some fresh legs out there on the court. It's the same 5 out there for Campobello.
And wow, so they're going to switch possession. Vikings hitting it out against Nighthawks players. That was a crazy inbound defensive stop there. So we'll see Maya Jackson on the wing going to the basket and getting 2. So with 8 on the game, she has been the leading contributor for either side when it comes to scoring. And so Nighthawks, another steal there for the Vikings. Ava Smart taking away that one and ending the offensive possession. A chance for another basket back-to-back. They grab the board though. So number 7, Maddie Cosman. And now the Vikings are starting to pick up on offense. They've got themselves a 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
That was great work by Cosman in the paint. She was the 6th woman in, coming in off the bench, but has already done a great job on defense, getting some jump balls, disrupting some passes, and now contributing on offense as well. See, there's another board from Ava Smart, just totally uncontested. Vikings doing well, grabbing up those rebounds. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Vikings once again demonstrating the passing here. Steps back for the 3.
Really nice move there by number 11, Ava Smart, grade 12 student. The experience is really showing there as number 14, Haley Grant, checks back in the game for Nackawic.
Tried to get the space to check up that 3, a little bit short, but if they get more chances like that, that could work for them. And we'll see Maya Jackson once again going to the line.
Yeah, with 40 seconds left, this will be the 5th foul for Nackawic in this quarter. And that's going to put the Vikings into bonus. Jackson's good on her first. Second foul as well for Reagan Alexander.
And that will put Maya Jackson at 10 points on the game in the first quarter alone. Having nearly all of 2/3 of her team's points. Nighthawks, one of the last couple possessions of the game, looking to get some points late.
Oh, nice work there by Hashi to keep it alive.
And there's a battle on the ground for the ball. Gonna get called jump with only 14.5 seconds left. Not much time. Vikings with it, they're gonna bring it up in what should be this last possession of the game. Although Nighthawks pressing them, they want the steal. They want to get the last points of the quarter.
Yeah, you can see the defense calling them in. We've got a full press situation here.
Gonna try to get a stop here. Here they are, Maya Jackson gets up, shots up, gonna grab the board, passed up 3, 2, 1, lays up in time, and it's good!
Oh.
Regan Alexander at the buzzer.
And the and one.
And one.
Drawing the foul. What a turn of events.
Wow.
This is just the spark that Nackawic needs going into the quarter. Chance to make it a 4-point game.
I mean, what a play to get the board, pass it up, run down as fast as you can, 3 seconds left, gets the layup up, and then even gets the foul for the and one.
Yeah. It hasn't gone up on the board yet, but I believe it was number 5, Aiden Brown. With the foul that is good from Alexander. 4-point game going into the quarter. As it is Nackawic 11, Campobello 15. So technically the underdog is ahead right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's been a good game, to be honest. Both sides really working hard. It started really defensive, but then at the end, you know, we saw both sides really picking up on the offensive side. So I think we're in for a good second quarter here, as we're going to take a short break in between this first and second. And we're going to have Nighthawks start us off here in this second quarter, down by 4. They could cut it to a 1-point lead with a 3. We've seen Josie Fox shoot up quite a few of those, although she's off right now.
Yeah, Nackawic seems to be rolling a lot more of their lineup right now. Campobello really sticking with those starting 5 plus Maddie Cosman. Only 6 players for the Vikings to see the court in that first quarter.
And we could see that it might pay off in the early quarters, but if they start getting tired, those later quarters could be a bit rough. So we'll see which side has the advantage when it comes to rolling the bench here. Mid-range, no good, but she grabs her own rebound, Ava Smart.
Oh, gotta love the tenacity there from Ava Smart. Her 4th and 5th points of the evening. And Smart, just like Jax, another grade 12 student. All but 2 of the points for the Vikings have come from their senior players as Riley Ferguson checks into the game. Peyton Ingram grabs a breather.
Into the paint now, number 7, Riley Ferguson.
Oh.
She'll go down.
Yeah, no shot, but she did draw the foul before going down. We'll see who this ends up going on. So it looks like it's number 8, Sophie Mitchell's first, and Campobello's first of the quarter.
Thus far, no one on 2 fouls, so both sides, or no, except for Regan Alexander.
Yeah, Regan Alexander for the Nighthawks on 2, but yeah. Something to keep an eye on, though, as you mentioned, especially with teams a little more reluctant to roll their bench. Is that going to affect you if you start to lose access to one of those starters?
That would be really bad, especially if it's a tight fourth quarter, as it's looking to be, as the three rolls out. Ooh, barely manages to kick it away. Oh, but slipped through the hands of Ava Smart.
That's a shame, because that was a really nice play by Mitchell, going down under the net, and managed to get the pass off before going down.
And so once again, Vikings bench getting loud. They want to stop here. They want to keep this lead and increase it.
Yeah, not just the bench. It sounds like the Campobello fans have traveled really well. Ferry must have been crowded today, as underneath us you hear the stands really rumbling with that defensive cheer.
Goodness, I'd imagine the Ferry would be real.
Oh yeah, must have been a lineup.
Anyway, we will see number 10, Lexi Meyer, go to the line for her first trip.
This is the second foul against Shylin Smart, and looks like we may have a substitution imminent from Campobello. We see Coach Jeremy Mills going over some details. Bounces out, but Nighthawks still have it. Nice work by Alexander.
And they will connect off that second chance. Riley Ferguson will get her first points of the contest. And so really, Nackawic, number 9, Maya Smart on the wing. Gonna go in off the drive and hits that side of the backboard on the layup attempt. Kind of got pushed towards the out of bounds line. Had to get something up quick before they went out. Ooh, looks like, trying to take it away, Shylin Smart.
Oh, nice bounce in to Alexander. Good little give and go from Grant. Couple of veteran players. I'm sure they've done that many a time over their basketball careers.
Ooh, really trying to get that open three. She does find it, but no good. Sophie Mitchell will pull down the board, though, and give them yet another chance to increase the lead. And I mean, the shot's not good, but she'll go to the line for a chance to get to, which would increase the lead to 5.
As we will have the substitution. Shylin Smart grabbing her first breather of the game. Abby Smart checking in, and that may be a relation, not sure.
And so the first one will fall for Ava Smart.
That's 3 Smarts on the team from Campobello, if you're counting. Number 11, number 12, and number 13.
Good on both. 2 for 2 at the line. As we're a quarter of the way through the second quarter, 2.5 minutes gone by. Campobello has maintained the lead, although Nackawic has kept up and kept it to under or a 5-point game. I believe 5 being the biggest lead of this game thus far.
Yeah, no one's really been able to run away with it. At the end of the first, if Campobello had scored on that final possession, they were in a position to make that big lead, but Nackawic did a good job keeping it close. It's still very much anyone's game.
So Maya Jackson up top, keeping it for a while. Hands it off, 3 attempt, no good off of Aiden Brown.
And just all white jerseys under the paint there for Nackawic as they gobble up that rebound, and here they come on the counterattack.
They don't want to give up any second chance points, as that can really hurt you. Deep 3, close one, but doesn't fall for Regan Alexander.
She's taken quite a few shots from beyond the arc. They haven't fallen yet, but we've seen she's a pretty strong shooter from the line. Got to imagine those will go in at some point.
We've also seen number 11, Josie Fox, shoot a lot from beyond the arc. And another near miss.
Oh, bounces way out, setting up Maya Jackson. She's had quite a few of those chances on the rush.
Yeah, she just keeps on going. Once she gets the ball, doesn't stop. Doesn't even let anyone catch up, just goes straight to the basket.
Oh, big swat there by Smart, using her height.
And here's the distance 3, and this time it's good. Regan Alexander. That'll be her first 3 of the contest.
8 points already for Alexander. It's responsible for half of her team's score, a little under half.
Passing around, finds a decent look under the basket, but a block there by number 7, Riley Ferguson.
Oh, nice comeback though. Good work by Mitchell to come back and get in there to try to grab onto that ball, causing the jump ball. Really easy to get discouraged after a shot got blocked, but that's good focus from the veteran, number 8, Sophie Mitchell, coming back in to stay in the game.
So here's Nackawic. Sends it back out. Beyond the line. Ooh, tipped up in the paint.
Oh.
Battle for it. Off the rim, no good. Covers her own rebound though. Lexi Marr. And after a long battle, it'll close out with Lexi Marr going to the line. Her second trip. 1 for 2 last time.
I believe this is the second foul on number 5, Aiden Brown. As you mentioned, those two having a few battles as we see Maddie Cosman checking back in for the Vikings and Jada Pollock coming back onto the court for the Nighthawks. Oh, and check that. That looks like the foul is against number 12, Addie Smart. So only her first and not Brown's second.
And 1 for 2 once again. This is going to cut it to a 1-point lead. So Nackawic, all they need is a stop here and a 2 to take the lead for I believe what would be the second time. I think they had it briefly in the first.
Must have been, yeah, early.
Although they aren't going to get that stop.
Maya Jackson says, no, thank you. Gives their team a little more breathing room.
Josie Fox manages to find the pass, although heavy defense. Not giving up anything easy, but Riley Ferguson finds a way. Keeping Nackawic in it. So still a 1-point contest even after Maya Jackson scored there. She'll go around almost the entire perimeter. Yep. Finally hands it off to Ava Smart, who's going to do the same thing.
Had a little reverse there that would make my flag football team proud.
And so Vikings really keeping it. Oh, they're going to get a big block, though. Number 10, Lexi Marr.
Good. Big battle there between number 7, Maddie Cosman, number 14, Haley Grant. Nice to see that there's no hard feelings, though, as girls playing hard between the whistles and staying sportsmanlike outside of them.
Maya Jackson just going to go for it. Tipped out of bounds, I believe, by Nackawic. So Vikings still with it after this long time on the opponent's offensive side. Nighthawks hoping to turn it over here, grab the board off a missed shot. Long range 3, tried to bank it in. Number 12, Addie Smart. I mean, if you have the space, why not go for it? Vikings getting it back straight away.
Yeah, yet another jump ball there with Cosman at the bottom of the pile, but great tenacity from the grade 11 player, making sure her team stays contesting each one of these balls.
And again, going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Fox looking for Ferguson there on the long range, but that was good positioning by Addie Smart, number 12, making sure that there were no easy passes there.
I mean, for the Nighthawks, we've seen it. They've even when they're on offense, a lot of it is kind of dead time. You know, a lot of it's just waiting for the inbound.
Yep. They haven't really had kind of set up extended possessions yet. That's been a difference between these two teams and how they attack in the offensive zone.
Vikings with constant disruptions for Nackawic, although they've still found a way to score 20 and keep it to a 1-point game. All the way up beyond the arc. Long pass. Here's a 3 off the inbound. Oh, it rolls for a while. But Josie Fox, once again, doesn't connect from beyond the arc. Ooh, and a big block by Nackawic. That's another block for them. Haley Grant. Lexi Marr had one just a couple possessions ago. Another good look from beyond the arc. A little bit to the right this time. Vikings trying to get around Nackawic. Oh, they're going to come in and try to rip it away.
Yeah, nice work by Lexi Marr. The reach from behind as Cosman was double teamed there. And there's another jump ball. Yeah, it's hard to tell height from up here, but it feels like Nackawic has quite a few players with some good reach and starting to use their height to their advantage now to disrupt these passes, reach in and grab these balls. So we'll see if they can continue to do so.
Oh, gonna tumble into her own bench.
A couple of tumbles here has got a foul called. It's Marr who went down. Believe the push. Oh no, push is on Marr, I guess.
Number 10.
Yeah, that is Lexi Marr. So 2 fouls now in this quarter for the Nighthawks, 3 for the Vikings. Nighthawks did push their opponents into bonus in the first quarter. So we'll keep an eye on the fouls.
Grabs the miss and gets the basket, Ava Smart. That'll put her at 9 on the game. Trying to get around it. Here's the long distance. Ooh. And we've seen a couple of those shots from the Nighthawks. Really not afraid to shoot the 3, even if it's from range. Oh, barely keeping it in bounds, but it finds Maya Jackson. Oh, tried to set up number 7, Maddie Cosman, on the fast break, but they slow down just a tad bit too much, and Nighthawks managed to catch up.
That was a really good heads-up play and focus there from number 8, Reagan Alexander. What started out as a potential highlight reel move to push the ball between the legs, keep it in bounds, ends up sending it right to Maya Jackson, who's probably the Vikings' quickest threat and most dangerous player on those fast breaks. But Alexander didn't wallow. She hustled right back there, stayed on defense, and managed to prevent any good attempt from the Vikings.
So we've seen both sides play pretty good defense here, as we're still just at a 1-basket game. And we're gonna get our timeout here. Campobello gonna use their second timeout of the half. With only 2.5 minutes remaining, up by 3. Coaches Jeremy Mills and Julia Sanders wanting to go over some things with the girls. And yeah, what a game.
It is very impressive, and it's been close all the way through, which you love, of course, and it's appropriate because this is for all the marbles. One of these teams will continue tomorrow to play the number 1 seed in the South, the hometown Harvey Lakers, but the other team is going home. So either way, this is the end of the line for one of these squads, which is a shame because they're both playing so well so far, but that's how playoffs go, unfortunately.
And so you really want to win here today. These 2 games on Friday, maybe some of the most tense, as winner moves on and has mathematically a 3 and 4 chance of moving on to sectionals.
Yep.
The other team just goes straight home.
If you can survive Friday, you're feeling pretty good. And for those of you who are just tuning in the 6 o'clock game, it was the number 2 seed in the South, the Sir James Dunn Academy Algonquins, prevailing over the Heartland Huskies. So we'll see which of these 2 teams will join them in the 4-team tournament tomorrow. And, oh no, that is Cosman on the inbound. Brown, Jackson, Smart, Ava and Addie on the court in the green and white.
Yeah, as you were talking about earlier, 3 Smarts on the team, so can't just use exclusively last names for them. And we'll see one of the Smarts, Ava Smart, pass it in to the low post. Kick back out, shots up, a little too much mustard on that one. And number 8, Regan Alexander.
Ooh, nice little block set there by Josie Fox. But the Vikings still get it. Alexander tipping that away.
And that was a perfect play on the fast break, just completely stops it. And number 11, Eva Smart. Smart to let it roll out though, so they are gonna keep it.
Yeah, Vikings get a bit of time to set up here, which they like to do.
Ooh, again, shot rolls out. They've had a couple of those shots where it looks like it's about to go in, but doesn't quite fall. So it'll stay just that 3-point game. Up high, gonna grab it once more.
Hey, great work by Violet Hashi. Her first shot doesn't go, but she sticks with it, grabs her own blocked shot and puts it up a second time.
Ooh, but there's number 11, Ava Smart. Saw that Nackawic was getting happy with it and decided, nope, I'm just gonna score.
Yeah.
And get 4-point lead, ending that 3-point lead, long stand.
So that's 2 players now for Campobello, Jackson and Ava Smart, up to double digits so far. As we're going to see Riley Ferguson check in for the Nighthawks and Sophie Mitchell take the court for the Vikings.
And 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Ooh.
Gonna get set up quick here. Short, but they grab their own board. Shot clock not reset. 2-1. And Vikings not giving anything up.
And the crowd loves that. A lot of Vikings fans here in the crowd tonight.
Coming all the way from the island.
Yeah, if they do advance and play Harvey tomorrow, that's going to be a loud gym at 10 a.m.
Yeah, 10 a.m. It's an early game, so
yeah.
make sure you set your alarms to either come to the game or just tune in with the stream. We'll have that for you.
And I believe the canteen will be selling coffee, so if by some strange twist of fate you're not awake in this gym, I'm sure you will be. 2 more for Reagan Alexander.
That'll put her at 10. As we only see 40 seconds left. So we could see them take their time here and not give up any more possessions for the Nighthawks. They're going to all the way across the baseline. Taking their time. Finds the floater just inside the paint. Rolls in for Maya Jackson. Still the leading scorer.
Ate up a good amount of time, too. It's really just one good offensive drive here for the Nighthawks. That's all we have time for.
Trying to get the block at the line.
Ooh.
Oh, trying to get the bank in, number 13, Jada Pollock, but doesn't fall for 1 second. Pretty much catch and shoot.
But Josie Fox says, I don't think so. Jackson was in a good position for a long bomb, but Fox was right there, played right to the whistle. And what a first half. 28 for the Vikings, 24 for the Nighthawks. Still very much anyone's game.
And so, yeah, still neither side advancing past a mere 5-point lead as we close this one out. We'll have a 10-minute break here, but we'll be right back with the action in this second regionals game.
All right, folks, we're back here for Game 2 of the regional tournament in the Southwest. Winner goes on, loser goes home. So this game is for all the marbles. We had a very close first half, as it will be the Vikings taking over, shooting from left to right on your television screens.
And they'll get started for the first chance of this half. Number 9, Maya Jackson, really directing the offense for this Campobello squad, but alongside Ava Smart, who's also done a lot on offense, and we'll see her get the layup there.
Some nice moves there. Kind of driving through and past a few opponents in white jerseys. Had about 3 or 4 players to get through. She got through them all for a clean shot.
And so that, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
And so that'll get us their, that'll get them their 6-point lead. Highest of the game, but not anymore. Number 8, Regan Alexander, comes right back with a 3, her second of the game.
And that was a clean look and a great shot there from Alexander. Primary ball handler for the Nighthawks. She's been one of their driving offensive forces. Definitely a player to watch if you're a fan of the burgundy and white.
And so here she comes again, Regan Alexander. Jada Pollock back to Regan Alexander.
I'm not sure what that was about there, but it's going to be Campobello's ball.
Possession will swap.
Looks like a full press here from Nackawic. Oh, and kind of paying off there. Alexander breaking things up.
Now look at Chip, 2 seconds off the shot clock.
Yeah. So Coach Tom Casey may have switched up their defensive approach here.
We'll see if that changes things up for the Vikings. I mean, we see number 9, Maya Jackson, a lot of the time gets down quick, so if she can get past those first line of defenders, but also they could force some turnovers and get some quick buckets against an uneven defense.
Yeah, Nackawic doing well here on the defensive rebounds, securing the first couple they've had so far. That was a bit of a problem in the first half, is a steal here from number 11, Josie Fox.
Oh, possession flipped a couple of times there during that whole offensive possession. It was just back and forth. And what a block by number 5, Aiden Brown.
Great work there, and Brown, one of the only grade 10 players seeing significant time here, but really proving her worth as a young player on this Vikings squad. Actually, I don't think she's even come off the court.
And so the quick 3 misses, but Regan Alexander will pick up the board, and now 15 on the game.
Ooh, little give and go there is Maya Jackson gets the ball to drive through, but she's held up in the paint. Good work by Lexi Marr defensively, taking the attack and countering here.
Both sides truly battling here to start off the third. They came out of halftime ready to go, ready to just keep fighting in this close game. Campobello has maintained the lead for nearly all of it. Nighthawks looking to switch that.
There's Jada Pollock's first points of the game, wide open there. A couple of Nighthawks had it easy in there as they've taken their first lead in quite some time.
Yeah, that will give them the lead, as you're saying. I don't think they've had the lead since very early-ish in the first.
Yep, it's been quite some time. As, a couple of girls go down there as Smart seems to be okay, just shaking it off. One factor to consider as well is Campobello has only had 6 players see the court so far. Nackawic's doing a bit of a better job rolling their bench, so their starters might have a little more energy here as we get deep into the game.
That could be just a huge deciding factor. And like in the third's pretty crucial, because if Nackawic, they got the lead now. If they start pulling ahead, that could be bad.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to go into the fourth down by even more than 8 would be a tough position to be in.
If you've got to chase on tired legs as well, that's bad news.
So this will be Ava Smart's second opportunity at the line, and maybe a technical foul.
Yeah, I think so. It's on Riley Alexander, her third. This might be something to watch, too, for Tom Casey's squad. Both of those go in for Smart. I believe that's 4 points from the line for number 11.
And that will mean she's perfect. And yes, they will keep possession due to it being a technical.
Yeah, I think Ferguson just had that extra roll at the end of the sequence there.
So what that does is Nackawic's lead taken right back away. Campobello, 1 point. And if this 1 point game goes back and forth, we could see a true back and forth of just lead taken after lead taken after lead taken. If this quarter keeps going as it has, handoff to Ava Smart. Long distance from the corner. All right, we're gonna see another three. This is the second on their offensive chance. Ball off the glass.
And a
kept
rebound
in.
attempt as well from Brown. Is Campobello just throwing everything they have at the net right now?
I mean, just trying with something. Maybe something will find the net. You never know. That would have increased it to a 4 point lead, a 2-possession game, had they connected on one of those threes. But nope, here goes the lead. Changed once again. Lexi Marr. Now she has 4 on the game.
Her first 2 from the court, though, as the other 2 were from the foul line. And Marr has been involved in a lot of defensive plays. You see her there, getting her hands involved to cause a jump ball. Nice to see her efforts paying off on the score sheet as well. It's a bit of news from senior boys single A action. There will be a new single A boys champion this year. John Caldwell has been eliminated. The Harvey boys will play Sandisham tomorrow at noon in the senior boys Southwest Regionals. So a bit of changing of the guard as there's already been a new champion guaranteed for the single A senior girls, as defending champion Southern Victoria didn't even make playoffs.
2 seconds on the shot clock. They got to come up with something quick here.
Nice work by Pollock.
Yeah, that's it.
Great work, Jada Pollock, getting hands in there, disrupting that pass.
I mean, it would have been a tough shot regardless, but that really just killed the play and ended the chance. So Nackawic now could get it to more than a 1 point lead.
Yeah, they're on a 9-4 run here. Make that 11-4. 2 more from Lexi Marr, the grade 11 player wearing number 10.
And she had only scored from the free throw line, only 2 leading up to this, but a couple minutes ago she dropped 2 and another 2 at a good time, to say the least. And I think, no surprise, timeout called. Campobello, I'm gonna assume here, Campobello, first of 3 timeouts on the half. And what a third quarter we've seen. Both players came out of halftime, and it just seemed like they were refreshed, they were ready to go, and just went right out there and just started playing the best they could. Yeah,
I want some of whatever's in the Gatorade jug in the Nackawic locker room, because clearly it's doing its job. That's 11-4 now in the third quarter, as Nackawic came in down by 4. They're now up 3, although we'll see what coaches Jeremy Mills and Julia Sanders have. They're not going to let this go easy.
No, they will not. I mean, it was a Campobello game for the longest time. They held that lead, and they kept it as long as they could. But once Nackawic took it, they took it, and they might start running with it now. They got a 3-point lead, which doesn't seem like a lot, but in this game, we've seen a lot of 2-point leads, we've seen a lot of 1-point leads, and quite a few 3-point leads. Not much more than that.
Seems like about as much breathing room as you're going to get tonight in the David Mullen Gymnasium. So, sure, Nackawic will take it happily. And we've got Marr, Fox, Pollock, Alexander, and Ferguson coming back out.
And the gym's getting loud here, ready to support their squads.
Brown, Cosman, Jackson, Ava Smart, check that, and Shylin Smart are out there for Campo.
What a play there. They double-teamed Shylin Smart, but that left, I believe it was Aiden Brown with a decent chance.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how they drew it up or if it's just a happy accident ball coming to her. Campo did their best to get points out of it, but just couldn't.
And that's even more points for Lexi Marr. She has really started contributing here in this third.
There's a jump ball here, and coming out of the timeout, it's still Nackawic going strong. We're going to get some personnel swaps here from Coach Mills and Sanders' squad. Looks like Addie Smart's going to check into the game. Aiden Brown will get her first breather.
A 2-pointer here, or even any score, I believe would give them the new highest lead of the game. The Nackawic Nighthawks were trailing for a long time. Now with the chance to get the highest lead in the game, Lexi Marr again going to the line in this incredible third quarter performance for her.
And we'll wait until it goes on the board. Okay, that's the second foul against Ava Smart. Certainly not a player you want to see in foul trouble if you're a fan of the team from Campobello. Only her second, but certainly something to watch out for. I believe she's been on the court for the entire game.
1 for 2 on both of her tribs. Not managing to keep that 1 for 2 streak. But she'll go over 2 there. Oh, falling down in front of her own bench.
There's Cosman really taking 1 for the team and hustling back to get the ball up the sideline. Nice sequence there from number 7, Maddie Cosman.
Oh, taken away though by, I believe, number 8, Regan Alexander.
Yeah, she got hands in there for sure. There were a few Nackawic players around, but I think it was Alexander from behind disrupting the dribble.
And there we go, number 7, Riley Ferguson. And as we were saying earlier, this will give them the highest lead of the game.
And some of those Nackawic fans really coming alive. Nackawic only about 40 minutes up the road, and sounds like some of their fans made the trip as well. They're starting to get loud with their team having some success on the scoreboard.
Okay, we're here in the bleachers. Get loud.
Oh, yeah.
As you were saying earlier, this is getting tense here.
Mm-hmm. And you love to hear it, of course. 2 engaged fan bases down here. Both teams fighting it out. It's a bit of a ballet down there.
Yeah, multiple really battles for the balls, multiple jump balls. We saw it earlier, just running into the player. I believe it was Lexi Marr got some hands on it and stopped it and caused that jump ball. Did end up in Vikings possession, but they quickly got the swap. And so now another chance to increase their lead that they just took in the third, trying to rip it away. Leaves number 10, Lexi Marr open. It rolls, hangs for a second, but does not fall into the net.
Man. Okay, there was a foul. I was going to say, if they weren't on the same team, I think Ferguson might have accidentally fouled Marr there as a couple of Nighthawks players coming in to grab that rebound.
Lexi Marr trying to get more in the quarter. She's already gotten quite a few. Passing it around the perimeter, pump fakes, finds the open look, and it's good! Number 8!
Reagan Alexander. She had the defender right there. Shylin Smart going up, faked her right out, and then moved to the side to get that clean 3-point look. That's 3 threes for number 8 in the white jersey.
And that'll be the first double-digit lead of the game. You expected Campobello to get it earlier on, but nope. Nackawic out of nowhere came out of the locker room, and they came out strong.
Here's Ava Smart. She's not going to go down without a fight. I believe she might be 5 for 5 from the line.
Perfect from the line thus far.
Wow, dangerous player. Oh, there's that commentator's curse, I guess. She does miss the last one, unfortunately. Ooh.
Okay. Good passing from Nackawic. That leads to Jada Pollock being set up with a really clean look under the basket. So even with the free throw, still double digit. Now over 10. Maya Jackson in the corner. Off the top of the rim. Recovered by Ava Smart. Again, no good. They're fighting for it under the basket. They're going to let the Nighthawks bring it up, though. Number 8, Regan Alexander. Once again, directing the offense for Nackawic. Going to take a pause, tries to get it into the paint.
Yeah, Campobello defending very well in the paint, though, not really allowing any penetration.
And here's another one, Regan Alexander. That is 4 on the game, 21 points for her now. 4 threes. What a performance. And that has been one of the leading factors in what now is a 14-point lead. Trying to cut it to 12. She can't connect. Maya Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson had 10 points in the first quarter. She's slowed down a bit since then, but Campo would love to get her going. Oh, nice drive there by Ferguson. Just muscling in through the paint to get a decent shot off.
We have 1:45 to go now in this third quarter that has been so action-packed, and she's gonna cut the lead. Number 11, Ava Smart. That is gonna count for 3.
Yeah, it must have been right on the line, but Campo very happy to take it.
That's a really good time for it. Although you never know, Nackawic, they're gonna try to respond as best they can. Campobello gonna force the turnover. 1:20 left in the quarter.
And here's number 15, Violet Hashi, checking into the game. 6 different players to score for Nackawic so far, as Hashi had 2 off the bench in the second quarter. We'll see what she can do now.
Maya Jackson driving down, will get fouled.
Yeah, driving through, and okay, no, yeah, it's Violet Hashi, the foul going up on the board. Might have said it incorrectly. The ref, or the crowd did not seem happy with the call, but might have been just a miscommunication. So I think the correct foul is up on the board there.
So here's 1 minute to go. Nackawic looking to make it more than a 10-point lead.
Ooh.
Grabs her on rebound, but Nackawic gonna pull that right away from Riley Ferguson.
No foul there. It's 54 seconds.
Just under a minute remaining.
Time for a couple drives.
We could see either the Vikings cut it down, and they want to do that. You don't want to go into the 4th down too much, but they're not going to let anything easy go. Regan Alexander.
Getting right in there. We don't have heights on these girls, but using her impressive wingspan to tip that away.
Step back mid-range. Top of the backboard. Shylin Smart going to recover it. Surrounded by Nackawic players. Jump ball.
Addie Smart double team there. Good strong work to hold on, as Coach Mills is going to get Mitchell in there for the last 30 seconds of play, and he'll give Addie Smart a breather.
And I believe we have seen the Vikings roll their bench a little bit here in the third.
A little bit more, yeah.
So that could maybe explain the bit of a Nackawic lead. So maybe once the starters come back on in the 4th, they might be able to quickly cut it down. Although you really don't want to go into the 4th down by any more than 8, really. That would be a tough spot to be in. Yeah. You don't want to be on the chase for the whole time in the 4th.
No, if Campo can score here, get a bit of momentum back. They're not in a great position, but they're still doing better as Ava Smart. This could be just what they need. 2 with the and 1. 21 seconds left. Is Smart just stretching out. Hope that's nothing up with the knee, as we're going to see starter Aiden Brown maybe checking back into the game. As this is just 1 for Smart. She's 5 for 6, make that 6 for 7.
And under 30 seconds remaining here, we will see a 7-point lead for Nackawic. So Campobello really cutting the lead down with that 3-point play. That really did come at the perfect time here late in the third. Although they could take it right back here. Grabs her on board, and she gets it to go. Riley Ferguson couldn't score the first time, connects the second. Maya Jackson, coast to coast, gets stopped right in her tracks by Nackawic.
And less than a second remaining.
You kind of just have to hit the ball as soon as they throw it in. You can't really catch it.
Yeah, it's a one-timer at the net. We've seen some pretty impressive shots here in the David McMullen Gymnasium lately. There was that behind-the-back toss from Ryan McElwain from about the half-court line. Yep. He's at the scorer's table now. He might give them some pointers. Oh, wide open! Jada Pollock with a good look. And Maddie Cosmic saving the Vikings from potential disaster there.
They got a little bit of time added on the clock there, so it was, they had potential, but got the stop right then and there. They didn't want it to be a double-digit lead going into the fourth.
I don't know how Jada Pollock got wide open there behind the defense. That was a easy Hail Mary look. But
pretty much everyone was on this side. Decides to just sneak, maybe I can find the way there.
Oh, yeah.
Super long pass.
If I were a defensive coach for Campo's football team, I don't know if I'd be looking at any of these girls for my defensive secondary next season. But really, I think the story of that third quarter is depth from the Nackawic team. In the first half, we were seeing most of the points come out of Reagan Alexander with Josie Fox chipping in a bit, but Ferguson stepping up, Mars stepping up, Pollock getting a few. Really getting contributions from up and down the lineup. And because Coach Tom Casey's been rolling his bench so much, I think we're starting to see those fresher legs from Nackawic starting to make a difference as well.
Most definitely. And we did see Campobello rest their starters quite a bit. I mean, as you were talking about earlier in the first half, they played only really 6 players for the stretch of the entire first half, I believe. But in that third quarter, they decided to roll their bench a little more. Gave Nackawic the lead, although now their starters are going to come back on refreshed and ready to go here in the fourth. They got to cut it down quick, though. If Nackawic can just keep on scoring, they'd have to go on a bit of a run to defeat a 9-point lead.
And really, all the momentum is with the Nackawic squad. And we should remember they are technically the favorite team here. They are second in the West, 4-2 in the regular season. The only 2 games they dropped were to the powerhouse FCA Eagles, who are going to play against the Sir James Dunn Academy Algonquins out of St. Andrews tomorrow at noon. The winner here will go on to play against the Harvey Lakers, but for the loser, this is their last quarter of high school basketball this season. And for some of those grade 12s, whether it's Sophie Mitchell, Maya Jackson, Ava Smart, Addie Smart out of Campobello, or Georgia Eastwood, Josie Fox, Jada Pollock, and Haley Grant out of Nackawic, this could be it. So I expect all the girls to leave it all out there on the court right now in this fourth and final quarter.
It will be Nackawic starting us off. The pass a little too far to the right. Bit of miscommunication, didn't get there in time. So as soon as they started, they're going to switch. Vikings. Their first chance of the fourth. A quick basket here. They could cut the lead down. They're going to go for 3. This could make it a 2-basket game.
Oh, Jackson with a good look there, but nothing going, and then Smart trying to keep it in, sends it right over to Reagan Alexander.
Really bounced it against the ground hard, but it finds the player intended.
Open look for Haley Grant. That was a pretty good shot. Just didn't fall the way she needed it to, but a good offensive sequence there for the Nighthawks. It's Alexander come to the bench to chat with the coaches. Looks like she's okay, just getting a few coaching tips, I guess. Certainly don't want to see an injury here for either team.
Especially in the fourth, most important time of the game. Long distance off the box of the rim. Number 11, Ava Smart, looking for her 4th 3 of the game. Regan Alexander currently leading from beyond the arc with 4.
We haven't been tracking rebounds here, but Jada Pollock for the Nighthawks has been doing an excellent job gobbling up those rebounds and starting to provide some offense now in this quarter as well. As Mar, I think she might have gotten winded there. Oh, glasses I think came off. She's gonna make an adjustment there. Can't tell if she's wearing a looks like she is wearing a glasses strap. So she'll just get that taken care of. It looks like, I think number 7, Riley Ferguson's ready to step in if needed. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are for equipment issues. As that could be a big loss for the Nighthawks, as Mar has had an excellent second half so far. Fortunately, she looks okay. I think it's just an issue with the glasses, not her face or eyes or anything.
Yeah, a bit of an odd way to lose a player. It's not the most.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that before. It's Violet Hashi is going to check into the game, as well as Riley Ferguson. So Nackawic taking advantage of the stoppage of play to readjust their personnel.
Vikings going down. They're going to slow it down to Maya Jackson. Mid-range J.
Ooh.
Bobbles. Doesn't go. And it'll be a go out of bounds Nighthawks.
Yeah.
Big confused as to what happened there for a moment. So Regan Alexander just gonna go for it. Finds the space. 5 threes for her now. 24 points. Nackawic up 12.
Yeah, that's been the difference in this game. Regan Alexander just really stepping up here all game long.
And so it was the Campobello game for the first three and a half quarters, has now 2.5 quarters, has now turned into a Nackawic game.
We get a jump ball here. It's Ferguson dusting it up with Ava Smart and Shylin Smart. And on the bench, there's someone who you've got to imagine is a family member there for Lexi Meyer. They've got a backpack. They're fixing those glasses up, so hopefully we can see her out on the court. Mitchell loses an edge, but I think Ferguson's going to take a foul here. Guess it might have been a push, depending on who you're asking. That is the 3rd foul for Regan Alexander. Definitely something you're going to want to watch out for, as losing her could be catastrophic.
Beyond the arc, shots up, too far to the left. And we've just seen both sides. Nackawic, I mean, if they could get a couple quick threes on the board, we have seen 3 from Ava Smart and 1 from Maya Jackson, but it is the threes where Nackawic has them beat. 7 threes to only 4 for the Vikings. Although also in the post, we've seen a great bit of playing from Nackawic in this 3rd and 4th. And we're gonna see Ava Smart now, Shylin Smart, over to number 8, Sophie Mitchell, trying to drive in. Here loses it, Shylin Smart recovers. Now over the corner, it's a real battle.
And that looked like a bit of a tackle there from Josie Fox. I think that foul's going against number 11. And yeah, indeed. And that is actually the 3rd foul against Nackawic. Still over 7 minutes left to play.
Vikings got to get some stuff quick, but that overpass leads to it going straight to Regan Alexander. What a block by number 5, Aiden Brown.
Brown, the grade 10 player, youngest on the court, making her presence known as Haley Grant goes down hard, but she's looking okay. She'll shake it off. And some rival chants going on underneath us in the stands. I'm not quite sure what they're saying. Maybe I don't want to know.
Bit incoherent from up here.
Yep. Sometimes that's for the best. Big stop here, and Nackawic fans really getting into this. One thing you got to watch out for, though, Regan Alexander, Riley Ferguson, Lexi Marr, 3 of their starters, 3 fouls already on the afternoon. The team with 3 fouls in this quarter as well. So Nackawic in the driver's seat, but fouls could end up being a deciding factor.
And so timeout now. We're going to have a quick breather for both sides. As we have 7 minutes remaining in the winner-go-home game. Nackawic by 12. What a game it's been.
I'll take a moment to shout out our minor officials. Big thanks to Colby Cleghorn working the scoreboard, Ryan McElwain on the 24-second shot clock, and Jake Riley checking all the right boxes on that score sheet. Big thanks to those boys who are all on the senior boys team here at Harvey, and good luck to them as they play tomorrow at noon against the Samuel de Champlain Jaguars, a little south-on-south rematch from the regular season. Should be a good game. As the winner here will play Harvey at 10 a.m. The Harvey senior ladies, who are all in the stands right now watching this game with a lot of interest. The Sir James Gunn Academy Algonquins and the Fredericton Christian Academy Eagles are the other 2 teams who have already advanced to tomorrow's regional games. We'll see which of these 2 teams is the 4th to join them.
On the ground, fight for the ball. It's going to end up in the hands of Sophie Mitchell. Manages to get it across half, despite some congestion. Ava Smart, all the way to Shylin Smart, and it's going off the glass.
Shylin Smart's first points of the game. Couldn't come at a better time for Campobello. We'll see if this can spark something.
They need to cut that lead, and they need to cut it fast. A stop would be good here. 3 ball short from number 14, Haley Grant.
Guess we're going to get Jada Paula checking back into the game. Grant's going to take a breather. And it appears as if Lexi Marr is no longer on the bench. Oh, no, sorry. That's because she's on the court. So must have gotten that glasses issue fixed. Good to see her back wearing number 10.
High pass. Ooh, it's going to go off of Lexi Marr, just coming back in off of an glasses.
Glasses issue, yeah.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
And so the handoff to number 11, Ava Smart. Up top, going to drive all the way down to nearly to the corner. Sophie Mitchell. Long
dangerous
distance.
Pass, but gets the shot off. Still no good.
At the buzzer, tough and contested.
Yep.
Can't really expect
Ferguson was very close to swatting that away.
6 minutes to go. Jada Pollock into the paint. Another one! Aiden Brown!
Block. Brown! She's been on fire with those. Yeah, call her Jordan Binnington the way she's blocking all those shots.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, as you were saying earlier, grade 10 player making huge contributions on defense. And she's going to get the steal.
Look at that.
She can get blocks and steals. Good time for the Vikings. They need stops and they need points. If they can get the stops, now all they have to do is connect on offense. We'll see what they can do with Shylin Smart. Trying to get around her. Vikings keep it despite it getting taken away briefly. Here's the 3 at the buzzer. It's no good.
No good. Oh, that's a tough one.
Ava Smart.
Yeah. And the clock really working against Campobello at this point. Still 5 minutes left to play, but Nackawic's doing a better job of eating up time.
And that's an easy look. You can't give that up. Riley Ferguson. That'll put them over 10 points once again.
Ooh, almost picked off by Alexander. But Brown manages to keep it for a moment.
Nackawic really, in the first half, they were the trailer. They kept it close, but in the third, something sparked and they decided to go for it. They went for the lead and they took it and they just kept going. So now, Vikings in a difficult spot and not connecting on that. Distance. 2. Ooh. We're going to see Vikings player number 7, Maddie Cosman, go down, but she'll get right back up on the press. Passed in, Lexi Marr. And Aiden Brown tried to get the block, but Lexi Marr got it up, now with 10 points.
Yeah. And her first 2 post-glasses incidents, so nice to see the vision still working there.
Shots up. Again, can't connect. Campobello struggling to connect these last few possessions, and this is the time that they needed. We're more than halfway through the 4th, and we really haven't seen them chip away at this lead much at all. If anything, it's gotten to be a longer lead, 14 points for Nackawic.
Yeah, as timeout called.
I think it's by Nackawic. I saw the coach frustrated on that last. No, it's going to be Campobello.
We'll go to Campobello, but I'm sure Nackawic's still happy to.
Yeah, coach looked like he wanted. I'm not sure which of the coaches it was, but Tom Casey, Adam Pollock, and Emily Hassey. One of them seemed to be somewhat frustrated with what happened there, so I'm sure he's happy to go over some of these things, some of the stuff, to hopefully increase the lead and just smoothly put this game away. As that's the hope. If you're leading, you just want to keep on scoring, keep the pressure on.
Yep. Chew up that clock. Don't do anything inadvertent or unwise, as they are at 3 fouls. That's, I think, Campobello, if they have a ticket back into this, if they can force some fouls and maybe force 4 or 5 fouls on some of those key players on Nackawic who got some early on in the game, that may be a way to claw back into this. It's an uphill battle, though, for sure.
They are super efficient from the line. We've seen Maya Jackson 3 for 4, and also Ava Smart 6 for 7.
Yeah. Those big cheers from the supporting sections of both squads. Give and go there to Ava Smart.
Getting loud. Ava Smart, coast to coast.
Oh.
Coast to coast. Finishes the road trip with the lay.
Yeah, and that's, I believe, at least 25 points for her.
That's
30?
What a game for her.
Yep.
Still, though, Nackawic with the lead.
Yeah.
Kicked out, a 3. Oh, just too strong. Regan Alexander. Can't blame her for shooting that, though. 5 threes on the game.
Yeah, she's been dangerous from both up close, but certainly at a distance.
She really started out mostly contributing in the paint, but then she started picking up from beyond the arc, got more confident with the shot, and decided to go for it. Maya Jackson trying to find a shot of their own. And here's Ava Smart.
Nackawic really keeping them outside here, but Smart doesn't mind. Her 4th 3 of the game.
And so now we have they're cutting it. It's below a double-digit lead once again. 3 minutes remaining. They got to make moves. They got to make them fast. Based on the way they're playing, they could do that. And nearly getting stopped here.
Oof.
Seven seconds on the shot clock. They really chewed down that shot clock. They got to set something up fast.
I think that's the name of the game for Nackawic, is just use the clock to their advantage. It's Brown gets
Here we
in
go.
there.
It's a race. Oh, a little too strong. Recovers it.
Hey.
There we go. Maddie Cosman drops 2. And the contest is back on. 7 points.
Yeah, this is starting to feel more like the first quarter where it was tight, tight, tight all the way through.
Vikings making moves at the best time. They needed to cut it down now, and they have started doing that. And they get another stop. Distance 3 doesn't fall. Nackawic fighting to get it away. They might get called here. Gonna rip it away. There's Regan Alexander.
And finally a foul. And it sounds like, by the way the Nackawic crowd is cheering, I think that's going against one of those Viking players who got too close. And it is number 7, Maddie Cosman, her first, team's first.
Here they go, trying to set something up on the baseline. Players spreading out. And she gets it off the glass, Lexi Marr. Now it's 9. That puts them up by 2 more from 7. Ooh. I don't know what it's going to be against.
I think, is that going against Marr or against Smart?
I think it is. It's going to go against Marr.
Well, that is her 4th. Team's 4th as well, so we'll see how Tom Casey is going to arrange his squad. He's called a timeout first, so we may not see Lexi Marr coming back after it. 2:13, so this is where things could get interesting. Campobello starting to push, and some of their strong players getting into foul trouble. Lexi Marr, I believe double digits in the second half, has really come on, so not a player you want to lose right now.
Most definitely. We saw her get that too. That made it. Nackawic was really tripping down Campobello was really tripping down the lead. Nackawic, they needed a basket. Lexi Marr stepped up, got it for them, and that's no better time. They even 7-point leads. That's where it gets a little close. Under 8.
Yeah, she's been a real force for them in the paint on both ends of the court. If you lose her and Campobello can start kind of dominating in the paint like they were earlier on in the game, it was really like Addie Smart, Sophie Mitchell, kind of eating up those rebounds. If they can control the ball again like that and get some consistent trips to the foul line, they've got a chance here. Ava Smart, Shylin Smart, Maya Jackson, Maddie Cosman, and Aiden Brown coming out for the Vikings. And Marr is still out there with 4 fouls. She's joined by Pollock, Ferguson, Alexander, And number 11, Josie Fox.
This crowd is beyond hype for the Viking squad. They want a basket, and they want it bad. Ava Smart on the inbound. That one going to get tipped out of bounds pretty quick.
Yeah, 15 seconds on the shot clock, but they don't want to use all 15. They need something quick here.
Maya Jackson on
nice
the corner, and she gets it.
Evaded the defender nicely there, Maya Jackson. If she can get going again, Campo can get back into this thing.
She did sort of slow down a little bit this second half, but now she's picked back up. She's gone for a few of those floaters from near the top of the key. Tipped up, kept in. Ava Smart. Nackawic's deciding not to contest that high ball. Didn't go well for them as it's a turnover.
Smart driving in, and
I don't know.
That's no good. Lexi Marr taking the charge.
What a play. Heads
Wow.
up, Lexi Marr putting herself on the line for the team.
Yes.
And that's a good time for that.
Smart came in there with speed and momentum. That was not easy to take that charge, but she did. And third foul of the game against number 11. I expect that makes no difference whatsoever to her playtime. Coaches are going to keep her out there. She's a grade 12, leading scorer for her team. She'll be out there no matter what.
Defensive chance getting loud, and they're going to work.
Again, it's Smart disrupting the pass. Minute 22 to go.
Here she is from beyond the arc. Grabs her own board, comes in. Fight for the ball, jump ball called, surrounded by Nackawic players.
You had three Nackawic players. You had Grant, Marr, Alexander all around it.
And so they'll stop that offensive possession twice in a row. Still a 7-point game, but Nackawic hasn't really had a good opportunity to cut that down to a 2-possession game, and they need to cut it down to that 2-possession game as quickly as they can. A 3 here would be devastating.
Wide open look for Alexander. And Campo dodges a bullet there, but they are on thin ice right now.
And a minute left.
I believe it's timeout called. We'll see which way it goes.
I think it might have been
Campobello. Oh no, it's Nackawic.
Yep. Really wanted to work, really wanted to make sure they have the same idea of what's going down on defense. Maybe they might run, I don't think they're gonna run maybe they'd run a press. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, it looked like, I should have been paying more attention in the first quarter. I'm not sure if they were pressing in the first half.
They like almost started in the third and then kind of like.
Yeah, the third they definitely started, and it seemed to work, but
I kind of like.
They're easing
They were
off.
really aggressive on the press, but then they kind of went a little bit more relaxed.
Yep, yeah, we'll see what works well, but they had some success earlier on the press, so it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to it.
And so now with only exactly a minute remaining.
And you need, the thing is, it's 7 points. You need 3 possessions. Ideally, if you can draw a foul, that's kind of the perfect situation, but you can't just wait around for that to happen if you're Campo. I wonder if we see Jackson going in for a fast break.
We'll see what happens. They will have it, though.
Nackawic
pressing. Maya Jackson, minute left to go. Shylin Smart on the screen. Over to Ava Smart. Up top, drives down to the corner. Gonna cut to the basket. And one. No, it does not fall.
No good, but she'll get her 2 shots. And where is this foul going? Because this is bonus. And is that the third? Okay, I believe it's the third against Josie Fox. The number didn't change because it's still 3 against number 11, just for a different team.
And super efficient. She was 6 for 7 before this.
Yep.
Now 7 for 8. Doesn't connect on the second. Grabs the own rebound. Oh my goodness!
What a reversal of fortunes. Aiden Brown, who's been blocking things left, right, and center all game long. This time she's on the receiving end. It's Reagan Alexander. Grade 11 standout athlete here for the Nighthawks.
Just swatting it right away.
That's a huge defensive play.
Gotta find the pass quick. In the paint, Shylin Smart. No good, gets their own rebound though. Again, no good.
Good ball movement for Campo, just couldn't put it home.
Here's the Nighthawks. They gotta get it across. They do, here's Regan Alexander. Into the corner. Up top. Into the paint, Lexi Marr tries to keep it, she does. Gets it up and gets fouled.
And this could be big. 30 seconds left to play. It's a minimum 2-possession game, but if Mar can score here. And with it being a 7-point game now, very dire straits for Campobello.
Oh, bounces in and out. Will Nighthawks keep it?
No, Campobello possession.
And timeout called here by the Vikings.
Yeah, no surprise. I expect both teams will have used all their timeouts by the time this one's over. You can't take them with you.
No, you cannot. And it's going to be Nackawic. They need 3 baskets, 3 stops. I'm assuming they might have to start intentionally fouling after this one. Oh, no, definitely they will have to start too.
Yeah, but they're only at 3. Like, they're not even sending them to bonus yet. Like, you'd have to foul twice.
That's just rough.
Yeah, and
it's really looking
careful
grim.
Who it is too. Ava Smart with 3. I believe Jackson might only have 1. But especially for number 9, Maya Jackson, number 11, Ava Smart. Grade 12 players. Number 8, Sophie Mitchell in grade 12 has also seen the court a fair amount, as well as number 12, Addie Smart. And none of these girls want to leave this way. They're going to do everything within their power to keep this game alive. On the Nighthawks side, they do have some grade 12s who have contributed a fair amount, but a lot of the grade 11s doing the damage here. It's Reagan Alexander, Lexi Mar, Riley Ferguson, all in grade 11. But they want to win this one just as badly.
And the gym.
Some adjustments to the in-house scoreboard. 26.7 seconds are on the clock here. 5 fouls against the Nighthawks, only 3 for Campobello.
Here are the Nighthawks. Gonna maybe get taken away by Aiden Brown. Will force the jump ball. And I think this one might be Vikings, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah. This one coming to them at just the right time, but Nackawic with their full press out.
Here's Maya Jackson. Gonna go. The clock's ticking. For 3. Oh, no good. Keeps it alive. I believe she stepped out of bounds.
Just popped out of bounds, I think, there. And 10 seconds left.
It is looking grim.
Yeah, this is the last, I believe, the last timeout for either team.
This it's not looking good for Campobello.
No, with 10 seconds left, you need a miracle at this point.
With a wonderful first half, though. They had the lead for nearly the whole thing, and it was Nackawic on the trail. But the Nackawic, they came out of that halftime break ready to go. I do not know what coaches Tom Casey, Adam Pollock, and Emily Hassey said, but it has worked for them.
Yeah. Credit the depth, the focus there. Some of those girls who kind of were trying things all the way through the first half. Lexi Mar with only a couple points from the line in the first half, but she kept at it, started paying off. Riley Ferguson, another who didn't have many points in the first, but just kind of kept playing their game, and eventually things came through for them. And it will be Shylin Smart, Maya Jackson, Maddie Cosman, Ava Smart, and Aiden Brown taking the court here for the last 10 seconds of the game for the Vikings.
And here they go. It will be Nighthawks ball. Vikings, I'm assuming, will quickly get the foul in with just desperate hope to keep their dream alive. Oh, and they're going to tip it out of bounds.
So 9 seconds left.
It will be Vikings ball. Off of that, I mean, I don't know what they could do here, really.
No, but I don't think they're going to dribble it out.
They're going to try.
They're going to play all the way to the whistle
Fight
here.
to the last second.
Yep.
Ava Smart, 3's up, and it's too long. And that's going to be game. Nighthawks, they'll face off against the Harvey High Lakers tomorrow, 10 a.m. What a game it was.
Yep.
It was Campobello with the lead for most of the first half. But Nighthawks came out of that halftime break. They were ready to go, and they came out with the win today. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
A huge congratulations to those Vikings, though. Played their hearts out. They hold their heads up high. Maya Jackson, Ava Smart, Sophie Mitchell, and Addie Smart, the seniors. Huge congratulations to them as the fans have made the trip, showing their tribute one last time this season. They will be making the long trip home. But as for the Nighthawks, they're going to get a good night rest and come back bright and early tomorrow at 10 a.m. We look forward to bringing you all 4 games tomorrow. 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. the semifinals, and then the elimination game at 4 and the seeding game at 6. You can catch them all here on the Harvey High Lakers channel. Thanks again to our minor officials, Ryan McElwain, Jake Riley, and Colby Cleghorn, as well as the folks working up here in the booth to keep everything going. Big thanks to Michael Breed on the scoreboard and at the console position, and Rebecca Hassel keeping our eyes in the right direction with that camera. Big thanks to you as well, Hunter, for helping out on the commentary. Take
Great
care.
game.
Yep, we'll see you tomorrow.